Check it out, I am naturally hatching frizzled silkie and Serama crosses. It is that time of year again, where we are naturally hatching chicks with hens. It is hatching season, that means it's time to wake up in the middle of the night every 3 hours to make sure the chicks are okay, and sometimes spoon feed them water. This video is about my natural hatching process, setting up my brooder, and then just a little bit about the chicken breeds. But really, it's my excuse to show you a bunch of footage of really cute chicks. So yeah, the hen is a Serama and she is not very big because of that, so I wasn't sure how letting her hatch would go. At first she tried to hoard like 20 eggs, so I reduced her number to 6 because even with just those she was really spread out, looked like a pancake. My hen lays shockingly large eggs for her size, but here's her egg versus a store-bought egg. So that's enough about the mom. This curly fucker right here, he is the father.
You are the father.
He's a Sizzle rooster, which is a Silkie Frizzle mix. Him and the hen have a bit of a size discrepancy, but they've been besties since the day they hatched. Cross your fingers that the kids look like this, but I'll get into that later. She went broody all on her own, so my only job was to feed her snacks and compliments. She rotates the eggs, she does the rest. Yeah, she's good. One of her eggs is pipping, so I'm just giving her some seeds while she handles whatever that may entail. So in the next couple hours, there should be 1 to 6 chicks. So I'm just setting up the brooder. It's her first hatch. Good job, Mama. Who's in there, Mama? Oh, hi, friend. Hi. Who's that? Before we get into my sick-ass brooder setup, do you or someone you know suffer from male pattern baldness? Well, this will not help with that, but you should try Grub Terra for your flock. If you raise birds, especially some of these bantam breeds, you know they need a ton of protein and calcium in their diets to maintain a good weight and for their egg production, and that's why I like Grub Terra, and my chickens love it too. If you click the link in the description and use code MOPOOFLES, that's M-O-E Poofles, you can then get 10% off of all of your purchases. You can get reptile treats too. A lot of people like heating plates. I personally do not use them. I do have extra cameras and fire alarms around my brooder just in case. Always make sure to have backup bulbs in case one burns out in the middle of the night. Don't tell anyone, but I do use a meat thermometer sometimes to gauge my brooder temp. There's a few reasons why I put them in a brooder instead of letting the mom raise them. First off, this bitch decides she only wants to hatch eggs in this really high up nesting box. Imagine a chick falling out of that. She sleeps on the ground level blocks and hangs out on the ground all day long, but then only lays eggs up in this really high one. And then I moved her nest to a lower level, and then she didn't like that. She didn't go back to the eggs, so I had to put them back up top. Another reason I do the brooder is I have a rooster who is kind of an asshole. And yeah, unpredictable weather. That makes me very nervous. Some days it's over 120 degrees outside or there's a sandstorm and I don't want to deal with my chicks in that. It's just not for me. So 6 eggs turned into 6 healthy babies, all with very different appearances. The offspring of a Frizzle Silkie and a Serama can inherit a variety of different characteristics from both parents. Since Seramas are the smallest breed of chicken, their offspring are going to be smaller than average. So a portion of them will have Dad's curly fur. I'll find out in a few days, so subscribe for that. Seramas are super tiny and cute, but they're a really delicate breed. A lot of people say Seramas shouldn't get in temps colder than like 40 degrees. I do take her inside when it gets chilly. She is one handful. Silkies are slightly more hardy, but honestly they aren't very smart. They're seriously dumb as fuck. But it adds to their charm, right? Here are photos of potential outcomes of the birds. I found these on google.com. Or maybe these are just AI generated. I don't even know. And guess what? Mom still visits. At first she was shook. Maybe even a little outnumbered. But then she was like, oh yeah, these are my responsibilities. Your watch time helps me, so check out my shit. If you or someone you know is really into the silkies, check out my new merch. I made these. They are on Etsy. Link in the description.
A message from your favorite backyard chicken channel. Thank you for turning into Low Key Farms. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow my channel if you love peckers.